let's get this started. You guys already know. We're doing SCP. Actually, you already know. SCP-4595. Which explanation? You already know, but the one, the only, Dr. Bob. I've been having, fun lately after this content and everything. I like his storytelling and the way he explained this right after the information, all that. It's pretty good. But remember, each people have their own way of, telling their SCP, like their videos and all that. So each people have their unique ways. But let's get it started. Today, I'm hopefully going to be uploading more than one video. We're going to see. I start to give away the magma to the winner. I talked to him and everything. Yeah, let's get started. So you're watching this. I think it's PK Gaming. I told you today around 5 p.m. All right, let's get started.
All he could see were glimpses, flashes of
and
movement.
I think I know this SCP.
He could clearly make out that there was a girl.
Yo, she low
key on stuff. He could see the man walk up behind her and slip a bag over her
that's
head.
tough.
There was a struggle, a body being dragged through the dark, and then the sound of a shovel scraping against
the guy?
dirt. The body is thrown into the shallow hole, and as the dirt begins to rain down on her face, her eye opens up. The boy's eyes open too, and he sits up with a panicked jolt. Shaky and covered in sweat, he looks around his dark room and realizes that it was only a dream.
Wait, I'm confused. Wait, was that? Wait, hold on. We don't worry. We go back. Don't worry. No, that's okay. Let's go back. Wait, what? I'm confused.
And covered in sweat, entire morning is around his dark room and realizes that it was only a dream.
Okay.
The entire morning as the boy gets ready, rides the bus, and sits through school, all he can think about is the dream.
Oh man, this is all tangled up.
Girl. A group of teenage girls are out for a ride in one.
I'm just gonna say now, this SCP probably has, like powers that has to do with not illusion way, but like things that put in your mind or something when you're sleeping. I'm just saying.
Their father's sports car convertible. They're having too much fun.
These people
driving much too
wasn't
fast
it the girl?
down the dark country roads. It doesn't take much. It never does. Just the shadow of an animal bolting across the road, but it's enough to make the driver jerk the wheel, causing the car to lose control.
That's why you never do stupid
girls
stuff.
Scream, but none more than the one who is tossed from the sliding, spinning car.
She's dead.
The girls stand around their dead friend and make a solemn pact. No one here will ever know that she was with them.
Really?
But what will they do with her? One of them points towards the woods, and everyone turns to look at the dilapidated shed. As the girls, now dirty from their long night of digging and then filling a hole, emerge from the shed into the dim morning light, none of them are aware that beneath the dirt,
she's still alive.
The girl is still breathing.
Yep.
The boy gasps for air and struggles in the dark. He throws the blankets off of him before realizing that he is safe in his own bed. Another breakfast, another ride to school,
okay, that's not the
another
guy.
day of classes where the boy can think of nothing but the girl from his dreams. Who is she? He's never seen her in his life.
Is he going to go to her the area and dig her up or something?
He's sure of it. But then why does she keep appearing in his dreams? The boy is snapped out of his deep train of thought by the teacher slapping his desk, and he apologizes before focusing on his studies once again. The look on the woman's face is a mix of sadness and annoyance. She doesn't know how much longer she can go on like this. It never stops. How can someone cough so much? The woman sits in her chair and tries to push away the same thought that comes to her over and over, that it would be better for both of them if it would just end. The girl coughs loudly in her bed.
She's still alive?
The disease has ravaged her lungs, and it takes all of her willpower not to scratch at the burning, itching sores on her face and chest.
Yo, I'm so sorry. I am lost. They also got ad because they know. And I don't care what kind of ad it is, if I don't get paid a single penny, I'm not gonna show that one. We're gonna skip it. But remember, guys, if you ever get one of my ads, watch the whole thing, then for the support. But hey, I don't what's happening here.
She looks towards the door with dazed eyes and sees her mother enter the room.
I'm so confused.
She's carrying a tray with soup, just like she always does at this time.
The soup is poison.
Even though she has
no
appetite
dream
at all.
It's not a dream.
As her mother gets closer, she can see that the tray is empty.
She's gonna use it to kill her. But this is a dream, I think.
It isn't a tray in her hand.
It's a pillow.
It's a pillow.
Yep.
The girl can barely muster a scream as the woman places the pillow over her daughter's face. As the mother walks out of the old shed in the backyard towards the house, she stops for a moment. Can she hear the sound of coughing coming from the shed? That morning at breakfast, the boy's father tells him in no uncertain terms that he doesn't want to hear any more about the girl. It's just a dream, and he needs to put it out of his mind. What he needs to be focusing on is school. The note from his teacher said that he isn't paying attention in class,
That's
and if that keeps up, he's going to have much bigger problems. The boy promises no more about the girl. As the boy stares out the bus window, it isn't his fault that thoughts about his dream rush into his head.
Because I won't say that boy's built nonstop, but like, yo, what's happened? So I'm so confused. Obviously, these are dreams and everything of the same girl. I'm guessing the same witch and all that. You know, that died somehow. You know, with the involvement, you know, the shed getting her digged up and put inside alive. But like, where's this going? Okay.
As the bus drives along the country roads, he catches a glimpse of something down
shack?
the long tree-covered driveway. It's the house from his dream.
Oh, so it's not a shack. It looked more smaller in the dream though. Way more
the shed
smaller.
door opens with a creak, allowing a sliver of light from the full moon to fall inside. The boy enters the shed as quietly as he can and goes inside.
To check.
He soon emerges with his bike and a shovel strapped to his back before riding away from his own backyard into the night. The boy stopped.
Okay, so you went to his shack to get a shovel to go to here.
His bike at the bottom of the driveway leading up to the old abandoned house.
So I knew it. It's telling, like, you know, ways in the dream, like she's there, dig her out, but I don't know if it's an evil SP or not.
He rides up the
Probably
drive
is.
and
Nah,
doesn't
I don't know.
even
Yeah,
consider
you just
stopping
gotta
at the
see.
house. His destination.
You gotta see,
is
but right
somewhere
now,
else. The boy lets his bike fall to the ground.
I don't know where this is going
and
right
stares
now.
at it. It's the shed he's seen so many times before,
witch.
despite never seeing it in person. It's dark and quiet, the shed silhouetted against the large, bright moon. He approaches the only door on the small shed and reaches for the handle.
I feel like
it opens with a loud, rusty squeak.
The SCP Foundation main notice area.
Turns it on, illuminating the shed's interior. Inside is nothing except for a wooden bench.
I see a thing in the corner.
Floor. But wait, there is something else.
Yeah.
The spot on the ground appears
that's a little bit higher,
blackened, almost as if it were burned. This is the spot, though. This is the place the boy keeps seeing.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
He knows she's down there.
But if you know, like, I don't know, man.
She needs his help.
Okay.
The boy thrusts his shovel down into the dirt, but it doesn't even scratch the surface. The ground is cold and hard. He strikes down again, and the shovel pierces into the dirt. The shovel suddenly falls to the ground, though, as the boy begins to cough. He drops to his knees as the coughing becomes a fit. He can't stop, and now he can't breathe. It feels like his throat is filling with something. He falls to the ground, still coughing as he feels whatever is.
Yo, imagine a whole hand comes on his mouth,
filling his throat and lungs moving and vibrating. The final great hacking cough, he unleashes a swarm of creatures from his mouth.
Okay.
He lies in the dirt, struggling but unable to get any air, as the buzz of thousands of locusts drowns out his final noises. It's no surprise that what this young man ran into wasn't a dream at all, but an interaction with an anomaly that has since been classified as SCP-4595, but also has the quite simple and appropriate name of Witch. SCP-4595 is the designation given to a small room located inside of a woodshed that is itself found behind a home near the town of Jasper, Indiana.
So no, home wasn't a shed, so it was next to it.
The house appears to have been abandoned for some time, and there are no reliable records of.
Alright. So she doesn't need the help. So I am so confused. Why is she putting this dream out? Just to kill? That's it. I was thinking like, oh, she putting these dreams on everything for someone to go out over there and help her, you know, get out the area, like, you know, like dig her out. But like, but the people are dying at the same time that's helping.
Who the
so is it just for killing or
owners were.
She actually wants help? I'm confused.
The only item inside the woodshed is a simple, rough-hewn wooden bench, though at the time of the anomaly's discovery, 2 other objects were found as well. The first was a small shovel, the type that might be used for gardening. The shovel appears to be ordinary in
the elevation, like, you know,
the
corner,
very tip, which has what looks to be a blood stain on it, though tests have been unable to retrieve any genetic material from the discoloration. The second object was a small human skeleton. The body of the deceased person was removed from the woodshed, and an autopsy revealed that it had belonged to an adolescent male, roughly 11 to 13 years old. While the exact cause of death was unable to be determined, it is extremely likely that it was due to the anomalous effects that SCP-4595 produces, but more on those in a moment. Further examination of the woodshed reveals that the word witch has been scrawled on the door with charcoal, though it is unknown who wrote the message and whether it is meant to serve as a warning or has some other purpose. It is highly likely, though, that the word is referring to the final element of SCP-4595, the body
the
buried
body,
beneath
okay.
the woodshed's dirt floor.
And that she's still alive.
Ground-penetrating imaging tools were brought in to investigate the shed, and researchers discovered that underneath one portion of the floor that appears to have been scorched at some point, a body is buried roughly 1 meter beneath the surface,
What, is it
which
still
has
alive
since
or
been
something?
designated as SCP-4595-A. Scans have revealed the body to be a humanoid figure, vaguely feminine in appearance.
Okay.
Its limbs are twisted in a painful and unnatural manner, and there are several large wounds present on its face, chest, and neck. But perhaps strangest of all is that despite evidence at the site pointing to the location not having been disturbed for many years, the corpse buried beneath does not seem to show any signs at all of decomposition.
That's what
still
I said.
appearing as it most likely did at the time it was interred in the ground.
Big brain.
You are most likely asking yourself why the
I'll
SCP
say
Foundation
if
has
I'm not like reacting too much, I'm just getting into it. This is actually like the beginning was a little bit confusing, but now like it's getting mad
relied solely on
interesting.
subterranean imaging in order to assess the state of SCP-4595.
Why don't you just dig it out? Let me guess, you're gonna
and why
die?
they don't simply dig up the anomalous corpse.
I know every. Oh well. I'll tell you guys. I don't care what kind of ad it is. We're gonna skip it. We're gonna skip it. But hey, I'm telling you, big brain me.
The reason why they haven't
gonna say why.
is due to the anomalous effects present at the site. Testing on SCP-4595 has concluded that anyone who enters the shed and remains there for any substantial amount of time will begin to experience a number of effects. First, they will start to feel paranoid, getting the impression that someone is watching
hell
them.
nah. I'm not gonna lie, she kind of stop, but like
This
hell
purely
nah.
mental effect is quickly followed by a physical one, where the individual's skin will start to itch.
Remember he was scratching
Those who linger
the kid?
in SCP-4595
Oh,
long enough
the flies
will
comes out of the
eventually
mouth?
begin to violently scratch at themselves in an attempt to relieve the itchiness. These effects, while very uncomfortable, will eventually subside if they leave the location.
Okay.
And it is very likely that they are meant to serve as a warning of what will happen if one partakes in the most dangerous aspect of SCP-45.
Wait, I'm so confused. So what was the thing the kid came out from his mouth? Pause. But I'm just saying. And does it want to get digged out? I'm confused. Like I'm hella confused.
95, which is disturbing the body buried beneath it.
Okay.
Anyone who attempts to impact SCP-4595-A by attempting to dig it up or otherwise remove it from the location will quickly experience a horrendous anomalous effect. The individual will soon find that they are experiencing a shortness of breath and soon will begin coughing and choking and be unable to breathe at all. This is due to a phenomenon in which
hell nah. Hell nah. Look, crickets too.
empty space in their chest cavity, lungs, airways, stomach, and intestines will completely fill with Schistocerca gregaria, better known as the desert locust. The insects will continue to appear within the individual's body until they expire, a process that typically takes mere minutes. Any locusts that manage to escape the individual's body, most often through the mouth and nose, will disappear into a vapor that quickly dissipates the moment they cross the threshold of the woodshed's doorway. So far, no method has been determined that can prevent any of SCP-4595's effects, and for the time being, no personnel are allowed to enter the anomalous shed except for testing purposes. But even in those cases, the disturbance of SCP-4595-A is not allowed. Due to the relative ease with which the Foundation can secure the site and is able to prevent anyone from entering, it has been classified as safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you have to go in there and they have it locked down already. But it beat me to it. It beat me to it. I was either gonna go save or Euclid, but mostly save.
Additional disruption class of dark and the risk class of warning.
Okay, those are new. I didn't know about that. What? Hold on, let me go back.
Safe, with the additional disruption class of dark and the risk class of warning.
What was the warning one is easy. I don't know what that means. What the dark one?
What is SCP-4595? Is the SCP-4595-A body a victim, doomed to an eternity beneath this ramshackle shed? Or is it a monster, sealed away for some unknown purpose? The only warning for us to stay away being a single word on the door.
Which?
Maybe one day we'll finally know the answer to why SCP-4595 is only known as the Witch. Now go and watch another entry from the files of Dr. Bob, like SCP-3998,
There's always something in the end.
The Wicker Witch Lives, or another SCP entry that tells the tale of a witch, though maybe not the story that you'd expect. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single anomaly as we delve further and further into the SCP Foundation's classified archives.
That was something cool. Oh, I meant to click his channel. Like, there we go. All right, that was cool. I like that. That was good. All right, but yeah, you guys already know. Video is finished. I have to conclude my video too. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Go to 5,000 subscribers. We're almost halfway there. Thanks to you guys. Hit this like button too. Supposed to be even more. Turn the notification when on the again, which means you be in the comment section first. Brings me to a comment section. You could tell me get to play. That's not a big Roblox game. I'm looking at you with the grass shirt, with the jean short. I'm telling you. I'm looking, yo, you right there. Hi. And you could even tell me in the comment section if you to react. You could, but please link me the link in the video. Will be easy for me to find. I'm starting. Or you can be like, how you doing? I will always try to pop back to you guys. And yeah, as much as your boy Fame out.